Yeah.
All right. Well, based on your background and your experience, personally, I think you're at the cutting edge of what is going to open up into the new, what I want to call regenerative movement, where we are pushing the envelope of the soils because we do all understand that not only is our food not healthy, but at this continued rate, the soil, which has been turned to dirt, is soon going to be turned to dust because of the fact that there's no life. There's nothing to hold the soil together.
Yeah.
So I truly appreciate the fact that you're, even through all the frustration and the crap you've gone through, you didn't give up on your dream, dude.
Oh, yeah. I guess I just felt like this is the area where I felt I could have the largest impact with what I've spent the better part of a decade trying to learn and understand, at least from the molecular methods point of view.
Well, you know what they say about an original idea? It is the most addictive thing on the planet. Because I don't care how poor I get. I don't care what happens to me. I've unlocked this idea. I can't let it go. I've got to drive on. So, again, I'm glad you found your spot, dude. Like, most people go through their whole life, in a job that's meaningless. There's no purpose in their life. They're a wage slave, and they're just living. They're existing. They're not like exploring their potential.
Yeah. I definitely have to be motivated to do what I do. It's just, if you're going to put that much work into something, like, you gotta like it. And like this whole field has been, in the past few years, the research has really been exploding, which is kind of what I predicted was going to happen in like 2020 when I wrote the grant, or maybe at least partway through it when I started reading about all this stuff more. But it's been like a lot of the papers I read don't come from within the US. Like it's Asia, it's somewhere in Europe, India, Australia, which for me is kind of disappointing. Like, we do have some great researchers in the US doing this stuff, but not nearly enough. It's been way underfunded and overlooked in the US. And that's kind of why I started doing it, just because nobody else was. So yeah, I think it's getting a little bit more attention now, but still, it's like it's like one of the few areas of research in the world where I feel like the U.S. is not leading.
No, we've fallen way behind. And, just some words of understanding. Dude, if you ever need to commiserate, like, I've been
all the time. I need to.
When I started this 15 years ago, people didn't even know there was life in the soil. Everybody I ran into, they're like, "Oh, Leighton, what are you doing now? What is this shit you're working on?" And I'm like, "Soil biology." Well, what the hell is that? And finally, now, like, post-COVID, people talk about it. Yeah. If you look at the biostimulant and bioinoculant market over the last 2 years, it's gone off a fucking rocket ship.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting involved. All the big players are out there out-competing or trying to out-compete each other. And all that's doing is bringing awareness to the work that we're doing. So hang tough, brother, hang tough, because it's coming, right? It's coming. And it's a lot closer than you can see because you're living. And I mean that sincerely. It's because you're so in the envelope with it. You can't see outside of that box or envelope because it's all around you, my friend. It's all around you. But anyway, I'm here for you, brother. Like I said, if you need a fucking shoulder to commiserate on, don't hesitate to reach out. Ken will make sure you have my contact information.
Yeah, thank you.